So we want to find the last group item in a data set, and the data is not sorted. So we have our small data set here, and we have category, and we want to select the category from here, and then we will select whether we want the last item, the second last, or the third last. And then below here, the goal is to list out the details for that last, the second last occurrence of cookies. So when we look over here, we see this is the last time we see cookies. This is the second last time. Now, if I change this to the last, it jumps down to here, it highlights for us. That's just using conditional formatting. So let's stick with the second last time that we see cookies, which is right in this area. So over here, we see the correct answer. We see the correct code, the correct product, and the correct cost. Now, the way this works is we're using an array formula in this cell right here. So it's kind of highlighted over here. And I'll walk you through all the steps. But the first step is the logical test. We're testing G4, which is our current selection of cookies, against all the different items in this list. So we're checking G4 against the first one, the second one, the third one. And what it's doing is giving us a true-false value. So I'm going to highlight this logical test, which is inside of the brackets here, and I'm going to press the F9 key. We're going to see true and false all the way across, corresponding to, if it's the same, we get a true. Well, this is not the same, not the same, not the same. So it's the third and fourth items that are true, and then there's one more near the second last item is true. So I press the escape key, and now I'm going to show you what is inside of the array, because this is our logical test. And every time it's true, we get the row numbers. So let's see those row numbers inside of here. So I click in the formula bar, I click on the array, and now I press the F9 key on the keyboard to see what's inside of this array. And we see the row numbers, 21, 22, 26, which corresponds to 21 for cookies, 22 for cookies, and 26 for cookies. And you'll notice that's not the end of the story. Here we have, at the end, we have H4. That's referring back to the 2 that we selected in this cell. And so we're saying we want the second largest. So here we're using the large function. This entire array feeds into the large function. We're saying we want the second largest number in here, which is the 22. We clearly see it here, which corresponds to this row right there. So now I'll press the escape key. We get the original array formula. And let's just double check our results. So we're saying for the category cookies, we want the second last item, which we see is row 22 from the array. And then we're just going to reuse this array here with several offsets. So I won't review the whole thing of the offset. I've done other videos with offset, but we can just double check it to make sure it's correct. And now let's just quickly select a different item. We will select crackers. And we want the last item, so we'll say 1, and we see it's down here, row 25, which is highlighted here, and we are getting the correct values over there.